right, what a finish by the Marlins as kind of flip 180 from the last series against the Chicago Cubs, right? Where they had the lead and we found a way at the bottom of the ninth. So kind of like we can do it too. And also too that, you know what though? Time for a little bit of a payback. But it didn't felt like that. Okay, it didn't feel like that heading into this. As the game goes on, it just didn't feel like that. You just needed to have that one simple execution. It really does. Edward Cabrera was the starting pitcher versus for the Chicago Cubs, Ben Brown, who pitched through first to 6 outs. We're going to start off at the top of the first. It was just an infield single, but it was pretty good. Bottom of the first, though, back-to-back home runs to start the game. First was Jesus Sanchez. Sanchez just clobbers this baseball to center. I mean, he destroyed that baseball on a 3-0 pitch. It was a 3-0 pitch to the bottom, to right smack dab the middle of the zone, and that ball was gone. There's no coming back from that, and Jesus Sanchez starts off the day with the home run. Very good stuff. The next home run, Augustin Ramirez. This one is just a little bit harder, and Ramirez to left center field. That ball was gone. I mean, just barely gone out of the ballpark. To give you a context, Sanchez's home run was 409 feet. This was 410 feet for Augustin Ramirez. And already the Marlins jump out to a 2-0 lead right off the gates. Good start. Next 3 batters were out. Top of the second, it was just a walk. Actually, it was a single. Then it was a wild pitch from Cabrera. And then a walk from Amaya. And then, just got him out. 1-2-3, 1-2-3, 1-2-3. Top of the fourth, there was some struggles for Edward Cabrera, though. Bush hits a ground rule double, which will then put him to second. Then Dansby Swanson grounded to third, which would keep the runner at second, which was pretty good fielding. Horner reached on the infield single to shortstop, which would be 2 men on. Ballesteros would then be struck out swinging, and we need to get Amaya out. Did we? Just barely. No. He hits a home run to left, and Stowers almost made this catch. He almost made this catch. I guess Amaya, that would have been some of the most sensational plays we've seen this season compared to Griffin Conine's catching against the Pittsburgh Pirates. But that ball was gone. It was just over the fence. It looked like he had a good read, too. But this was a go-ahead 3-run home run for Amaya. Chicago now leads 3-2 over the Marlins. Great. Then the bottom of the fourth was a 1-2-3. Top of the fifth was a 1-2-3 inning, so that's pretty good. Then the bottom of the fifth inning, it was a really good inning for the Marlins. It starts off with the Connor Norby double, right? Okay. Then Liam Hicks then triples to center. I mean, he smoked this baseball, and that ball was going towards the wall each and every time. And Liam Hicks just kept running, and he ran to third. He got an RBI triple out of this one, which was awesome. Derek Hill struck out swinging, and Sanoha gets an RBI single. Now the Marlins recapture the lead, which was awesome. Sanoha then stole second, and then Jesus Sanchez with another base hit. He singles to center. That will get through, and it's now 5-3 Marlins. Pretty good, right? Ramirez then struck out swinging. Then Sanchez, believe it or not, he actually stole second. And then Otto Lopez hits another single, which will allow, and this is 2 outs now, so you run on anything. Then RBI single, which would make it 6-3 Marlins. The Marlins scored 4 runs in the bottom of the 5th inning. 4 runs. It was really good, really good. Now the new pitcher comes in, Theo Barr comes in to pitch, and they picked off Lopez. He was caught stealing, which he was caught in somewhat of a rundown, but he did not get back. I mean, that was just an absolutely amazing pickoff too, to catch him at second. So 4 runs at the bottom of the 5th inning. This is one of those things where we're like, maybe this could be a turnaround game, right? Top of the 6th inning, Cubs got 4 points right back. We did all we could to get 4. Instantly, they got 4 right back. Unbelievable. Bush worked a walk. This is Tanoko now pitching. Swanson hits a single, and Horner hits a single. And this is when you really got to get out. And then Ballesteros reached an infield single. Oh, man. This was a tough break. And now the Cubs got a run out of this one, which we should have won out at that play. Really should have. And then Amaya got a clear double base hit. Horner scores and Swanson scores. But Ballesteros was safe. However, his feet did not touch home plate. It was still in the air as he was sliding down. The Marlins challenged this, and it was a successful challenge. And the umpire, the crew chief, actually gave a really good explanation on why he's going to be out. Most umpires would just say the call is overturned. This umpire explains what the situation and then make the call. All umpires, actually all referees on all the sports should do this. They should give an explanation. They should give an explanation why the call stands, the call is confirmed, or the call is overturned. They should do that on all sports. And this umpiring crew is so good at it. So I'm proud of these umpires for giving an explanation. And so good explanation. Either way, even though we got 1 out at home, the Cubs tied the game. And then Henriquez comes in to pitch, and it's a ground rule double from Shaw, and they will score anyway. 7-6 Cubs. They do it anyway, so it doesn't make a difference. Sure, you got the next couple of batters out. There was an intentional walk. There was a double steal, but you gave 4 runs. You gave the lead right back. Then became a little bit of a pitching duel, exception to the 7th inning and the 8th. And the 9th too. Fuck it. 1, 2, 3, bottom of the 7th. Liam Hicks fouled out. Derek Hill hits a single. Can't score a run. Top of the 8th, there was a Shaw single to center. They got 3 outs there. Bottom of the 8th, there was only a double from Stowers. That's it. Top of the 9th, there was a walk. And Swanson with the infield single. But you got the out there. Bottom of the 9th, Palencia is pitching for the Cubs. Two batters to start off the inning is Norby and Hicks. Struck out and grounded out. And Hicks is, I don't think he's been struck out at all as far as I remember. So 2 outs already. Then Derek Hill hits a hit to right center. And that ball was just out of reach of a Cubs outfielder. And that ball went out of the park, but bounced out of the park. So it's a ground rule double. Then Sonoha worked a 4-pitch walk below the zone. And here comes Jesus Sanchez. He is their last hope. He's pretty much their last hope to try to get something in, right? Because theoretically a base hit would give the Marlins a tie lead. Not tie lead. That makes no sense. That would give the Marlins a tie, right? That's theoretically what we want. But then on the 4th pitch, on the 4-seam fastball, that ball was hit to right. A sharp right over the white line, just on the left of the white line, indicating a fair ball. And because of that, that ball went right past the first baseman towards right field, and that ball kept moving. And all the while, Derek Hill, who was really fast, and Sonoha, who was really fast, they were gone. So what that means, at the bottom of the 9th inning with 2 outs, It's a walk-off. Jesus Sanchez with an amazing triple, a walk-off triple to right. And, oh my God, walk-off triple to get two runs in. And the final score would be 7-8. 8-7 Marlins to shock the Chicago Cubs at home. And that's amazing. I love this victory. I love the comeback. And I love the fight of the Miami Marlins, okay? I will still say that in the bottom of the ninth. I would. But they were able to finish it off, and they were able to win this game to open up the series against Chicago Cubs. What a way to do it, too. A walk-off triple, that's pretty good, man. That's awesome. Sanchez, I will say he got 3 base hits, one of which was a home run, and the other which was a single, and he has a triple on this one. Man, if he had a double, that would have been a cycle. This would have absolutely been a cycle for Jesus Sanchez. Now, it's a shame that this was a triple at the bottom of the ninth inning, because then he would have been on cycle watch. But he'll take this one. 8-7 Marlins to open up the series. So that's awesome. 11 hits for the Marlins. They got 8 runs out of this one with a few home runs. 12 hits for the Cubs. They only got 7 out of this one. Both teams with 4 runs in the 5th and the 6th inning. So you can imagine the frustration that I've been going through. So that's awesome. The pitching, 9 strikeouts as a whole for the pitching staff for the Marlins. 7 of them came from Edward Cabrera. He was awesome. I thought he was pretty good. I thought it was really good. Yeah, he gave up 3 runs, but that's better compared to Tinoco. He didn't even get 2 outs. Meanwhile, Cabrera got through 5. And again, why is it 5 innings? Cubs, 8 strikeouts for Brown. That's nuts. And 4 more of the strikeouts came from their bullpen, which makes up to 12. So there's that. All right, next game is tomorrow. Tomorrow night, 6:40 p.m. That will be Ryan Weathers going up against Jameson Taillon. And Ryan Weathers looking to continue his momentum upon his return again against Chicago Cubs. Let's hope he can do it again against the Cubs. But and also tomorrow night is also game 1 of the Florida Panthers. So tomorrow we're going to do a round 3 Eastern Conference Final preview tomorrow night. Actually, not tomorrow night, excuse me. Tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon, we'll do the preview of the Florida Panthers and versus the Carolina Hurricanes. And upon the meanwhile, we can still talk about the Marlins. But we shall see what happens tomorrow. And you know what? Good night. So that's going to do it with this one. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe our content, because Miami TVG has your back. And when he does, leave it right there with the fear team you deserve. This is Miami TVG sign up, folks. Good night, everybody.